You guys are welcome. Please, as you are joining, try to put like, share, and subscribe. Okay, that's the only thing you can do to show me some love, guys. All right, guys, you guys have already seen the topic, right? Very dark. Why is it targeting the Igbo people's business? Why is it targeting the Igbos? Why is it trying to spoil their business? I don't get it. Huh? Somebody needs to talk to very dark man. Somebody needs to talk to him. Who paid him to do this kind of a thing? Who sponsored that his trip to China? What is his motive? What is he trying to get at? I don't just get it. Out of all businesses, huh? You do not choose the Yoruba people's business to bring down the price. Why are you targeting that market, the Igbo people's market? You want to slash price. Eh? Why are you trying to tamper with their source of livelihood? I don't get it. Why? You see, very dark man. You don't know that there is hunger in the land or what? People tell you that people are hungry. Hmm? What is the use of solar panel? Eh? Whatever you call it, to hungry people. If they have light and there's no food, of what it is? Why don't you think of importing foodstuffs to slash the price in the market so that people can afford cheap food to buy? What are you going to China to do? Think of bringing more foods into Nigeria. Meat is expensive. Goat is expensive. Chicken is expensive. Those are the things you should be thinking of importing. You know? You should be thinking of importing those ones into Nigeria so that poor people in the village, those ones would get cheap food to buy, affordable. What about the cows? You should have gone to Chad, to Niger, to the Sahel and bring in many cows and slash the price. For example, if a cow costs 1 million naira, very dark man, you can sell your own for 200k. People will celebrate you. There'll be cow meat to wear. Eh? At least people have protein because people are lacking protein now in their body because hardly you see people who eat now that have meat in their food because meat is expensive. Even goat is now very expensive. You can go and import those ones. Eh? Why are you going all the way to China? All the way to China to go bring in solar panels. Huh? Who is sponsoring you? Who is doing this? Who is behind this your movement to China? I don't get it. So this is what the Igbos are saying, those Igbo businessmen, especially those ones that very dark man is about or is already destroying their business, exposing this behind those their China trip. Something of 250k, they sell the original price in China just like 50k. And very dark man said he's coming back these things cheap. So people doing business, people's houses, so that they can have light. You know? But if a country is working, very dark man will not have need to go to China, right? If Nigeria was working, he's fixing the problem of Nigeria. So the thing is this, very dark man, the Igbo people are angry. They say, why are you doing this to us? Why do you want to spoil their business? Leave it and go and import cows. Bring in foodstuffs. They will appreciate that one. The problem of the people is hunger, not electronics. All right, so now let's go straight to the matter now. The Igbos, I don't understand what is wrong with them. When you make any movement that looks like It's against their business. They'll say you're after them. Oh, very dark man is after us. Oh, that is after us. You are marginalizing us. Oh, as long as you have tampered with that, they are doing. And the problem is not just that they are into business. It's like Ojoro, Ojoro lifestyle. Wayo. Why will you go and buy something so cheap and come and sell very expensive back home? Then tomorrow you'll be showing us your mansions, Odogu, right? Hmm? Showing us plot of lands, showing us fleet of cars. This is fraud. You have to also blame the government that left the market open. There's no price control. That's why you see something you buy in this shop for 5k, the next shop is for 8k, the other shop we sell for 10k. Different prices. What's the problem? And let me tell you, the damage they do, these Igbo importers, damaging people's life. And they have caused the death of so many as well. You know why? You'll be wondering, how did they cause the death of so many people? When they import fake tires, substandard drinks, fake tubes. Now this transporter buys tire and tube, right? Travel with high speed. Yeah. Before you know, tire burst. Poof! Car somersault. Everybody shouting, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. The next thing, boom! Everybody don't die. Some will survive, shall. Even though survive will break spinal cord, break leg, break hand, break neck. Who caused it? You think it's the bull? No. Blame those importers that brought in fake just to enrich themselves. They'll bring in fake and sell it like as if it's original. You know why? Because they believe that Nigerians, they don't, when you tell them this one is, see the original price, 3k, they will not buy. But the same thing, tell them later that same thing now is 15k, they will buy. I don't, but why will you then use that advantage to cheat them? Nigerians want to buy original. When you look at it, check it well. They want to buy original. That is why if you tell them something is 100, so what is wrong, Igbo importers? Why can't you bring, people will prefer to buy original? Because when you make people to be buying all this fake, you're making them spend the money that they don't really have. One particular thing you are buying 5 times in a year. Most of you can testify that your poof, electronics burning by the day. Then people will say somebody is after me. It be like say, na juju landlord build this house. Oh. It be like say this my landlord narcotic man. Oh. Ever since I packed into this house, electronics is burning. My phone charger is burning. I don't understand. There's something evil in this house. Then you carry pastor come. Pastor will cash out. Say, yes, this house is demonic. We have to pray. Bring money, sow seed. Or they'll tell you something from your father's compound, from the village is after you. That's why the thing is destroying your properties. No. It's as a result of the fake products that the Igbo people bring from China. Fake. And let me tell you, you might be wondering, why am I focusing on the Igbos? Because they are the ones dominating that market. Which tribe, China, India, to go and get goods? The Igbos are the ones. They are number one in that game. So it's not like other tribes don't understand that they are doing wayo, but it's just that they fear God. They cannot put all those high price in their business. In the north, they will tell you that too much profit is a sin. Even it's in the Quran, it's in the Bible. The Bible makes you to know that too much profit is a sin. And let me tell you, that means that if the world is to end now, many of these Igbo men, Igbo businessmen you are seeing, they might not, they are likely to make heaven. Because by putting too much profit, you have robbed the other person, the buyer, of his money. That is stealing because you lied to them. You make them believe that, oh, solar panel, 250k, something you could have sold for 80k or 70k. You sold 4 times the price. Oh my Lord, 4 times the price. Just because you want to be rich in time. You want to go back in December and show them your new house. Launch your new house, your new ride. Show them your bling bling. Because you know in Igbo land it's all about competition. Every December, everybody will come and show results of what they achieve. So that's why they're in a hurry to make profit. Everybody's in a hurry. A gompute, quick money, quick money, quick money, quick money. So very dark man. All right. Hi guys in the comment section. So everybody is in a hurry to make profit. Imagine a situation whereby government is controlling price of foodstuffs in the market. If you are living abroad, you will testify that it's true. Government fix the price. You cannot sell above that price. Anything above that price, when the price controller agent controllers come check your store, your supermarket, what you are selling, and they see that you are selling above the government recommended price, you'll be given a fine, or you'll be shut down. You might be taken to court, or you might go to jail. In the days of the military, when military was in power in Nigeria, it used to be so, where government control the price of things. Something you buy in the West for 5K, you buy in the East for almost the same price. You will not see anybody selling above that 5K. Because government have seen that, okay, the original cost of that stuff is 4K. So even if you sell 4.5, 4.8, 5K, you are still making profit, but don't sell above that. Because they want people to be moderate and sincere in business. So because government has equally failed, they don't care, they left the market open, people are not fixing price the way they want. And then people say, oh, Jagaban, Tinubu, your government is hard. Things are expensive. What's the problem? Things are expensive. Your regime is evil. No. Let me tell you, it's not really that the government is one that made things to be expensive. Blame it on those importers. Those Igbo men that will go and buy things cheap and come back home and sell it expensive. Then they will make you to turn the other way around and point at the government and say, look at, it's the government that is the problem, not us. It is them. The middleman, the agent, those people are the problem. They are just the problem. Imagine that they are sincere like the Northerners. If you go to Northern Nigeria, you will agree with me that things are still cheap there. That's why you see people in the South always heading to the North to go and buy foodstuffs. Rice is cheap there, beans is cheap, yam is cheap. A lot of things are cheap there. They'll buy those things from the North, come down South to sell, and then they will inflate the price, increase the price. That's why lifestyle living in the southern part of Nigeria is more harder than living in the North. So that's why you see many Southerners, no matter how you tell them, don't go to the North, oh, there's Fulani herdsmen there, there's Boko Haram, they are doing riots, oh, they kill people all the time. They will not listen to you. They will still go there. They will prefer to go and live there because they see that if you are living in the North, you spend less. House rents are cheap there. A house of 3-bedroom flat in the North that you pay 300,000 naira for, standard house with borehole, with POP, everything nice. Such a house, you get it for 300K in the North, but down South, oh my Lord, you get it from 1 million above, 2 million, 2.5. So tell me, who is the problem here? Is it really the government? It is the people. We are our own problem. Government is not the one that told you to put your own house rent is not in millions like those houses in the South. You see a landlord that built house 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Old house, he's still charging you millions as a rent. 1,800,000, 1.5, 2 million. A house of 40, 50 years ago. But in the North, a house of 40, 50 years ago, 4-bedroom flat, they will still be giving to you for 250K, 300K, 400K, cheap, affordable. The lifestyle there is good. They're not under pressure. Even in the North, they still use 5 naira, they still use 10 naira, they still use 1 naira. With 5 naira, they still buy food from their local book, Mekosei, Akara. They can still buy few things with that small money. That is why you see a security man, Megadi, living good lifestyle, like having 3 wives. You are wondering which magic is he performing? His salary is just 10 or 15K or 20K, and he has 3, 4, 5 wives. It's because they are cheap in their market. That money can sustain them. because we in the south made price to be so high. That's why our lifestyle, we can't fund it well anymore. We can't fund our lifestyle well. So the Igbos, please try to understand. Very Dark Man is trying to solve the problem. It's not after your business. He wants to help that girl that have a what they call it, where they make hair, saloon. But today the price is very high. Today it's like this. Generator spoiling, breaking down. They buy oil, servicing gen. At least with this solar panel now, they will take their business to the next level. Because if they keep servicing generator, tell me how would they get money to buy more equipment and upgrade their business? They can't upgrade because the generator keeps taking money from them. There's no month they are not servicing their generator. So this solar we have. So you Igbos angry that already importing solar panel that says very Dark Man is after your businesses. After solar panel, he will start importing spare parts. That means you guys have already known that you are doing bad. The guy is exposing you guys. He's exposing you guys. You're evil. Money buying spare parts for generator. Because even the spare parts is buying for generator is still fake, which will just last for 2 3 months. You go and you keep buying the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. So imagine very Dark Man bringing spare parts now, which are quality, first grade. You buy it, it will last for the next 1 year, 2 years. At least before then, you have saved a lot of money. Not something keep taking money from you. The same thing you keep fixing. In your car, the same thing, the same thing. You keep buying tire, buying tube, buying tube. The same problem. Because everything there is fake. Imported majorly by the Igbos. Taking away people's money to be solving problem that they don't need to solve. At least those money, they can divert it elsewhere. But you make them spend it on spare parts all the time. And now let me tell you, even the solar panel they bring, most of them are fake. Those solar panels that are fake have caused many houses to burn. And when these houses, even people's shops have burnt down with these fake solar panels. They overheat before you know it. The inverter explode, catch fire. People will say it's somebody from the village is after them. Nobody from the village is after it because in Nigeria, everybody now think that everything is spiritual. You know, they feel that everything is spiritual. They bring in cheap things. They want to sell high price. But the dark man said, enough. No way. I hope they don't kill that guy. Oh. I hope they don't just use one style to poison him, mess with him, poison his drink or his food. You should be careful because when you want to, you know, do things like this, they are looking at it like, this guy want to go further to spoil other business line. Let us bring him down. Or some might even go to Juju, go and meet their village deity to strike him dead or put sickness in him. Some might just want to do it physical way, pay some guys to shoot him or poison him to bring him down. They'll be like, this guy, you don't they do too much. You are beginning to do too much. Just they show yourself anyhow because people are singing your praise. So very that man should be careful because going that line now means more enemies. Because imagine he brings in like 2 million solar panels now. All those other Igbo guys selling solar panel now for months they will not be able to sell because nobody will want to buy from them. Where will you prefer to buy from? To go and buy something that is fake or to go and buy from very dark man that at least you know his own is of grade and very cheap with quality. That's what people want. So for months they will not be having sales. They only have sales when very dark man has finished selling his own solar panel. Imagine he goes into spare parts. Oh boy, all of them do spare part business in that Lagos or Yoruba land or elsewhere. They will start running out of business. They will only sell when very dark man has been selling his own spare parts. I'm telling you the rugged truth. So that's the problem. That's the problem. We are our own problem. We increase the price and we blame the government. Is it the government that asks you to be selling a bag of rice you bought in the north for 40K? You come back and you're selling it for 70K. Is it the government that asks you to do that? You did it yourself. And then you're telling people, dollar half rice, dollar half rice, fuel price half rice. Even if fuel price half rice, are you telling me that the transport for you to bring in those 500, 1,000 bag of rice, it cost you 2 million to bring them, to buy fuel to bring them to the east? Overgrade. Too much grade is their problem. Too much grade. It's not like any other tribe cannot do that business. What is there? It's not for you to convince your the buyer that it's original, it will last long, it's of quality. Something you buy 10K, you just wale them, sweet talk them. They will buy it for 20K or 25K. To you, you call it tricks in business. Or will just they cash out. Oh. And you know what? They prefer to go to places where they feel that those tribes are mumu. They are mumu. They don't know their left and right. When they target those kind of places, they will go there and start investing. I'm telling you, they will go there and start investing. Before those ones, their eyes go open. No more. They don't use them build mansion, even become Igwe. They will even have palace in their places, you know. And when you talk, they will say you're after us. You go to another man's land, you are having palace. They are forming in your own eastern region. How many Yoruba man have palace there? How many Fulani or the Northerners? How many? Which other? They will tell you this one is Oba in Imo State, Oba in Abia, Sariki in Onitsha, Sariki. You hardly see those things. Those people, they maintain their boundary. They know their limit. But when you go to the north, it's in Igbo. It's there. Abuja is in Igbo. Even abroad, China, they have it in Igbo. Ghana, they want to have it in Igbo. Everywhere. They want to be king everywhere. But when people complain, they say, oh, they're after us. They're after us. Only you people. Go back to your land. You have your place. If you don't want people to be saying, to be talking against you, you have your own region. Go there and dominate. Nobody will, if you like, have palace everywhere in the whole village. People will not worry. But when you go to another man's land, they start seeing one or two things that you are doing that doesn't make sense. You now say they're after you, they're after you, they're after you. When you come back to your land, who after you in your own place? Will Yoruba man come to Igbo land and be after you? The way you dominate other people's saying, it's a natural thing. It's a natural thing because when you start flooding into people's community, they feel threatened that you are taking over everything. They are now becoming slaves to you. They will react. So that's the reaction you are getting from Very Dark Man now. Very Dark Man is like, these guys are ripping off my people. They don't understand. For how long? I have to show them that I know the tricks too. I can crash the market and nothing they happen. Now he said he's going to be giving out the contacts of those Chinese businessmen that have companies producing this and that. In case you want to be importing tires, he'll give you the contact. You want to import shoes, he'll give you the contact. But I think that would be a very wrong move, because these guys, they will still use style and collect contacts from him and still call the Chinaman. Chinaman, I need tire, ship it to Nigeria, 2,000 pieces. So, Very Dark Man, you giving out those contacts, you did not solve anything. No. You're only helping those Igbo guys when if you go China. You're only helping them to be able to have the contact which their organ never gave to them before dismissing them from boy work. Yes, now some organ will never release contact. He will be the only one traveling to China. So those boys, after they finish learning job, they don't have contact. They will keep buying from Oga. So Very Dark Man, if you now release those numbers, those kind of boys have it. Those boys that just got their freedom. They will still call China man and keep importing fake. and still selling the fake as if it's original with high price. It's a very dark man. It is a says, any which way you follow, we are ahead of you. Give us number. We want to be like you, we'll be selling cheap. We'll be selling cheap, of which they will end up not even selling any cheap. Guys, we are our own problem. We made life hard for ourselves. That's just a problem. I see you guys in the comment section. Hi to you all. All right. So, to be continued. Now, in all this, we have to appreciate Very Dark Man. And we pray that he lives long. He lives long, that will be affordable into Nigeria. The better still, if they choose not to bring down the price, then the market will be there with them. It will be there with them. They should go and mount it in their houses. Or better still, they should leave the business and change their line of business. Of which, if they change their line of business, Very Dark Man will still put his hand in those